Hello, everyone. My name is Nathaniel Freeman, and this is Freeman's Money. And today we're going to be talking about cryptocurrency. I've mentioned it before, but now we're actually going to take a decent look at it and why I don't buy it. I know it's been crashing this week, and I think this will help explain why it's crashing. And for those people who don't really understand what it is, this might help you out. All right, so cryptocurrency is an idea of an online coin that you can purchase that can later be exchanged for additional goods. That was the primary idea behind cryptocurrencies. Now, in addition to that, people created currencies as kind of a gag. Like they made funny currencies that weren't worth really anything. You could buy 1,000 for like $1. Some like stuff like that. They kind of just joked around, and that's where like Dogecoin came into existence. Pretty much, they took a dog's face that was popular at the time, put it on a coin, and said, "Ha ha ha! Look at this! It's a funny little coin." But those are the two main types of cryptocurrency. Now, people have been getting really, really rich by buying and selling cryptocurrencies because of the principle of the greater fool. That means that no matter what you buy, somebody else will be going to buy it at another time. And at the end of the line, when the price never goes back to that high point, it'll be left with the greater fool, the guy who purchased it at the absolute high, or the guy that sells it when it's at the bottom. So the idea of that is, or the idea of cryptocurrency as it stands right now is you purchase a coin and somebody later on will buy that coin from you. That is the whole marketing, how you'll make money on cryptocurrency. You buy something and hoping to sell it later on for something else, for more money. And it's all based around this coin. Now, the problem I have with those assets is that they do not produce anything outside of itself. Well, it doesn't produce anything at all. It's not a producing asset. So if you buy a stock, say you buy Coca-Cola, you own a portion of that company. So if the stock price plummets because everybody thinks it's worthless now and whatever happens, you still own a company that's making Coca-Cola, which is selling around the globe. So you're still owning that producing asset that, as long as you pick a good business, that business is still generating income and then they can pay you dividends. Um, but with Bitcoins and other cryptocurrencies, you're buying it so you can sell it to someone later on at a higher price. Now, that has happened before in the past. My favorite example is the 17th century with tulips. So, during the 17th century, tulips became extremely rare, so people were buying them because they kept going up in value. People wound up selling their whole castles, their houses, their entire fortune just for a few tulips. And because people thought they would just keep going up and up in prices, people just kept buying tulips. Well, the tulip people that were making them or growing them, they found out that you could grow these tulips and sell them for a lot of money. So then they flooded the market with these tulips. And eventually, people were like, "Oh wow, there are tulips all over the place. I guess they're worth a little bit less." And as soon as they started getting less valuable, it plummeted, absolutely plummeted. They went to the cheapest they've ever been. Everybody lost a ton of money with that. And you can really see that happening with cryptocurrency, where a lot of people are buying in, they keep buying in. The people that were at the beginning, they're selling off. And some of them are holding because they think it can go up to 100,000 a coin. But then you have this crash, and then everybody gets scared because, oh shit, no, I don't want to lose $50,000. I'm only going to lose $3,000, so I'm selling. And then you get this cascading effect of people selling. You also have the people who will hodl, I think it is. It's pretty much hold the asset or die. Never sell, always hold it. You can make your own choice about whether to sell your cryptocurrencies or not. But when it comes to my own personal investing, I only invest in things that have something quantifiable that they're making, that they're producing to sell. If you're not selling anything, if you're not making anything, if you're not producing an asset which we can sell later on, I'm not in it. Because, all right, let's say Coca-Cola example. For example, I think it's $300 a share right now, and they pay a 3% dividend. So they're roughly paying $3 a share. Okay? So if people decide, okay, Coca-Cola is worthless, we're not going to buy it anymore, the price will go down because the stock price is based off market value. So let's say it goes down to 100. Well, now I'm not getting $3 a share, I'm getting $9 a share. Anyways, we're getting $9 a share because 1%. Yeah, you're with me. All right, so, but now we're getting $9 a share, and the price of the share is $100. Now we're getting a 9% dividend instead of a 3% dividend. So I'm sitting there. Yes, I lost $200 per share, but I'm still collecting that asset. I'm still collecting that $9 per share. And then I can look at that and be like, well, maybe I'll own a larger portion of the business now, and then we can make those margins even better. But then other people who are going to look at it and be like, oh, I like dividends, and Coca-Cola, they sell more pop than anybody, I'll buy into that, and then it'll go up slowly and slowly and slowly. It's only really changes when there's a big market, like if Coca-Cola stopped being the number one producer of pop, and let's say Pepsi, even though I think Coca-Cola owns Pepsi or some other drink, then that would be a fundamental change in the company, and then I can choose to sell it or whatever. But with Bitcoin, you're really depending on somebody else buying it from you for a higher price. That's the only reason you're making money on it. That's the only way other people make money on it. Unless you make and develop your own coin and then sell it. You can do that too. But it's gambling. I've told people on this channel it's gambling because you don't own anything at the end of the day. At the end of the day, you own this online currency, which hasn't really been affected as a currency yet. That's hugely priced. And remember when I said the reason the tulips got cheaper is because people made so many more of them? Look how many bitcoins there are compared to 10 years ago. There's a lot of them. The amount of bitcoins has grown exponentially. Now, there is a limit to how many bitcoins there can be, specifically with Bitcoin. There's a limit to how many they can make. However, they are talking about being able to divide coins into sections. So let's say you had a Bitcoin that's worth $10,000. You could spend half of it and then you'd be left with half a coin. But when you divide coins up, you can divide them into however many small pieces you want, which pretty much means you have an infinite amount of it now. If you want to buy a part of it, you can buy a smaller piece, or you can handle it like a checking account. Now that does have pros and cons to it, because if you can divide it into so many pieces, then you can actually use it as a currency. But you see what I'm saying. So yeah, those are my thoughts on cryptocurrency. The reason a lot of people are losing money is mainly because people started selling, created a panic, and it's going down. You can't sell it to somebody else for a higher price now, so people are just selling it. Now, I don't know exactly why it started crashing. I heard that Elon Musk had something to do with it. I don't know. That's not really my expertise on staying up to date with investments I don't invest in. But cryptocurrency, something like cryptocurrency will happen again. Maybe not crypto, but there will always be something that people like buy into this. It keeps going up in value, and people are going to get scared of not being a part of it. So then they keep buying into it. The price will go up exponentially. People will make millions of dollars, and then somebody's going to get stuck holding the bill at the end as it crashes down, and a lot of people will lose money. People will get rich, people will get poor, and it's not like people scamming each other. It's just one guy decided to get out, while another guy decided to get in, and the guy that got in got screwed. Nobody knows when it's going to crash. It's a big time bomb. All those who still own Bitcoin, I hope the best for you. I hope it just turns around the next week and skyrockets back up. But as I mentioned before on this channel, it's a gambling game. Don't use any money you would take for family. like any future investing into Bitcoin. Take money you would go to the casino with, money you expect to lose that you'll find if you lose. Because if you win, hey, that's great. If you lose, well, you could lose it. But there you go. That's my spiel about Bitcoin. I hope you like it. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to learn more about Bitcoin or any other stock investing tips, send a comment down below or send me a message. Have a good day. Bye.